you know,
like naturally
we're all pretty.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zaj was kind of another half orc. So.
That's how I imagined it.
Half orcs could just talk like this.
It's kind of what I was imagining was some like
Gruff.
Or yeah, like a gruff. If it was a human, yeah, it'd be like a gruff, big dude.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's
Not too
up?
much.
TJ.
Yeah, we made it. Happy Friday.
I finally
Happy
got
Friday.
Happy Friday. I got my nickname for Tyrone. It's T-Dog. So I'm trying to have a good nickname for everybody because you got Shishi, T-Dog, Jackal, the Jackal, or Jackass, depending on what mood I'm in. And then E. I just call you E because I can never remember your full name.
There is a lot to it.
So one of the first sessions like, I'm just going to call you E.
Oh, can you not
Duncan
see me,
is sitting
TJ?
Next to Jordan, as far as I can tell.
Gotcha.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, we can't see you, dude.
All right, hang on.
What if we?
Shove it back a little bit if you can.
What? Yeah.
If you can push it back a little further, it might.
I'm just gonna try and recenter it a little.
Oh, that's kind of nice being able to actually
Back
see
that computer up.
back that ass
Yeah.
up.
So good.
Let's see. Hang on.
There's someone in the back too there.
Can you
That's
push
a-
it back a little further?
No, it's up against the wall.
Michael, dude.
It's all good. I know you're there.
Yeah, all right. I can speak loud enough. Here's my beard. You like that?
Hey, yeah, just have the beard in front.
We'll just stick our hands out when we're talking. We'll be like,
Yeah.
so you know it's one of us.
Hey, I'm talking right now.
I like
We can
how
make flags with our.
We're children. We
arts and
can't identify whose voice it is.
crafts. Talking
This
flags.
is still going, still recording. Cool.
If I don't see you, it must not be you talking.
It is.
Obviously.
It's actually Ethrion talking.
It's funny, I was driving and I was running dialogue in my head, and I'm like, I'm still just gonna keep calling Gorzak a different name every time I talk.
That's awesome.
Let's go grub snack.
Grub snacks.
Grub snacks.
Jeezy peasy.
Squeezy.
Yes, welcome.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you for joining us on this
No problem.
the 9th session of our campaign. Campagna. It's like the cousin of lasagna. Just gonna get a little high.
Just gonna get a little high.
I don't trust the judgment of our DM. He's too high.
I'm gonna find a reason to roll all of these dice at once.
Do it. I'll take you on.
It'll be a Tiamat spell.
Sudden dice storm.
Oh. Yeah, I was hoping for melee, physical, non-magical damage. I would stand a pretty good chance against that.
All right. So where we left off, as far as I can tell, because the video cut out a little short, was you guys had all spent some time kind of doing your own things. Oh yes, you're able to craft one regular healing potion for now per 2 hours that you work on it.
How long did we hit?
You guys were probably off doing their own thing for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
About 4 hours.
I was holed up in a room with like stuffed blankets underneath the door, like.
But yeah, you guys left off after talking to Tormston and Krastar, anyone remember like exactly where we left off? Whether it was
We were kind of still in the middle of shopping, and we were gearing up to finally get around to freeing
Yeah,
Marley.
in my head, Gorzak was
Marley.
definitely ready to head towards doing the Merle thing.
Yeah.
I was done. I imagine it being like late evening.
Yeah.
And he was heading back to
Yep.
wherever. Like, weren't we gonna meet at Elf Song or something? Wasn't that?
I think so.
That was our meeting place for the night,
Either that or the villa.
or the
Yeah.
villa. Yeah.
It was one of the
It
two.
was up to you.
Yeah,
You
the villa.
guys would
That's gotta be our
remember.
main meeting place.
You guys would remember that Bloodfist, as far as we know, still has Thirstwell Van Thamper at the Elf Song where he took him.
Oh yeah. In the puzzle box.
I
Where's
wanna
the
check
puzzle box?
You guys have the puzzle
Is
box.
it? Didn't we locked it up and didn't we like I put it in the
We
box
put it-
and
yeah,
then
we-
they locked it up in Elf Song somewhere maybe or
Box in a
or
box.
did we give it to that one chick? Did we end up giving it to her?
I don't
that
think-
one
I don't think
that
so.
one person in the dungeon we met that was like knew how to.
They may have
Open it?
taken it with them
No.
because they want us to meet them somewhere to at some point
Okay.
to do the thing.
If you wanted to, Fallister could have taken it. Fallister Fisk,
Yeah.
the human.
I mean,
Do
it
we
might-
want to entrust
That's
that
the
with
thing.
anybody
yeah,
else?
that's the thing is I
Yeah.
thought it would be best we keep it as close,
Yeah.
close to us. As
So who
possible.
was holding on to it, just for posterity?
one of the Remy?
Okay.
I think it was
You
one
sent it
one
with
of one of the
Bloodfist.
Bloodfist members.
Okay.
Took it to the Elf Song and to the secure room that we rent out at the Elf Song.
The lockbox.
Bloodfist room. You don't want to know what goes on in the Bloodfist room.
And so yeah, you guys. It's about 7 o'clock at night. Streets are starting to empty out in the city. Less people moving around, less traffic, and you guys went back to. Let's make a group decision. Let's vote. Did you guys go back to the Elf Song to meet up with Bloodfist, get the puzzle box back, and deal with Thirstwell, or are you guys going to the villa for your rest?
I say we do whatever gets to Merle fastest. We gotta break Merle out still.
Elf Song.
Yeah, me too. I've done the
Whatever's
shopping.
close. What's
I'm like,
closest
alright,
to where
we're gonna
Merle
get
is?
Skell, bro.
currently.
You would know. So yeah, you guys could. You guys can stop through.
Elf Song would have more connection with the Flaming Fists. Because then they take him in, or who took Merle in?
Other Flaming Fist guards.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, you guys could on the way to the Elf Song stop through where you know the only half giant cell is, which is pretty near there. It's the same building that Zaj is quartered out of.
I know which cells are which around these parts.
So we should just have to sign the paperwork and you take care of this, right,
Yeah.
Grandpa?
Yeah. Are we all on this job, or are you still staying where you're staying, or are we do all in on this Merle heist?
If somebody comes and
Oh,
knocks
you're
on
not
my
the
door
heist,
and
is that-
tells
as far as
me,
I'm concerned,
like,
you
we're
were
gonna
just
go
gonna
get
talk him into
Maria,
letting him
I
go.
then forget.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'm hoping it's not too intense and shouldn't be more than.
All right.
No. Like,
But
Let us liberate our compatriots.
Hey Gorzak,
yeah,
if you had to take a guess, what are the chances we're gonna get him out of there, and it's just a nice, happy time? They agree to let him go.
oh,
Is it
99.
pretty
out of
solid on
100,
that?
99 out of 100.
He was defending his new property
Yeah.
from deviants.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the property
Yeah,
owner.
I'll-
I am the property
I'll
owner of where he was
participate
arrested, so
I'll
I don't
participate
see
in this
where
heist as you're
there's
calling
any
it, this
issues that could
breakout.
happen.
Just a small bit of paperwork.
Yeah.
I would think.
I mean, they don't put dogs in jail, right?
Yeah, right.
Garden houses.
if we know who's gonna be doing the talking, I can help.
I mean, yeah, I think
Concentrated, somewhere nearby. I can grant you some splendor, which will give you advantage on charisma checks.
I'm good on. I got a lot of charisma to play
Nice.
with, so let's. I mean,
And you're
And I got
also,
the flaming fist connection. So.
It will
Yeah.
help us reach a peaceful
I got this.
resolution.
I got this. It's gonna be easy peasy, lemon squeeze. I'm sure there's no issues we're gonna run into.
Definitely
at all.
not difficult.
I don't think.
difficult. Lemon difficult.
I don't
We're gonna
think
help. We're gonna help. So, like,
there's
at
not
least
a
an
thing in the
hour
world that would
within
want
that
us to
amount of
have
time.
a
It lasts an
hard
hour.
time with this. It's gonna
Okay.
be.
I'm going to cast.
We'll walk
a,
in,
Enhance ability.
I'll say,
Little
hey.
splitter.
I'll say, hey, we need Merle, and they'll be like, all right, and we'll be on our way. That's how it's gonna
That sounds like a plan.
Generate some
Alright.
spores that carry some pheromones that make him more convincing.
So, which one of you went to let she know that you guys were going to look for Merle? Well, I would guess that you guys kind of like met up, and that's how you all
Yeah.
figured out that
Where
you're
were you?
going.
Where were you doing your stuff at?
At the
What-
villa?
Yeah, I think
The villa.
I think that's where like we had spread out from. And
I
then
mean, we
stayed
could figure
there,
we
and I was
could
like, I'll
figure we
just be,
said
like,
we
here.
probably before we all left said, hey, at this time let's meet up at the Elf Song.
Yeah.
You knew that we'd be hanging out there around later in the night.
I
Okay.
think I'd have like just like maybe 4 hours.
Or should we? I don't know.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
we rest?
hopefully you guys were getting your weapons and shit.
You
Maybe
guys,
when you were
you guys
picking
will have
those
time
up.
to rest.
'Cause
You've
I know,
still
yeah.
got about 16 hours before
Oh, okay.
Ballister is planning on leaving, and he will wait for you, but he might not be happy.
He's
about
the
it.
guy that's gonna take us to the
Candlekeep.
Yes, yeah. He's been spying on the Van Thampers, trying to figure out what's going on.
Have we asked him who in the fuck he is? Like, why is he been doing that?
He told you already.
Okay.
He told you that one of the head scholars and mages at Candlekeep hired him to spy on the Van Thampers because she, the mage, Silvira Savicus, has been very suspicious of Davius Krieg for the last probably 4 or 5 years.
And is this Elvira the one who may be able to
Open the
box?
Yes.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
Yep. And that was his main quest, was to spy on them, and then he got the orders once they thought the puzzle box was in the house, because he saw Fabius going into the house
Okay.
to retrieve the puzzle box for Silvira, so she can have evidence of what happened.
Should we rest before springing Merle or afterward?
I mean, yeah, if we can get a rest in at any point, even a short rest. I mean, I think, cause I don't know. On my paper, I wrote I have very low health unless I.
Have you spent hit die yet? While resting?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
'Cause I don't think we did. I mean, yeah, I don't think we did any resting after our last fight we had with.
Kind of poured into the
we did
city.
not.
We can look for long.
Long
How's
rest.
everybody sitting with the other abilities?
I mean, can we? I mean, tomorrow night.
I am.
Poor Merle. We gotta save Merle.
I'm okay with
Gotta
trying it
save
now. I've still got
Merle.
the
Depends
enhanced
how much
ability.
rest
I just
you
am
need.
not sure where my because it sucks because I have different.
Well,
this is
I guess-
some high health, but I think I took some damage, quite a bit of damage. In our
I
last
was
fight.
here. Try these. Try these. I just made them. You could try them. They should help.
Berries.
No, these potions that I made like
Yeah.
with my mushrooms. You should try it.
Okay.
See if it helps. It
I'll
should
say
help.
yeah. I'll go with my low health.
It's like a mushroom tea.
I'll try her mushroom tea.
Yeah.
How, what do
It's
I?
good. It's
Are you
great
cool with
for
that?
clotting wounds.
Will it be
Oh,
like
I am
mushroom
excited that somebody is like, will
in
try it. I'm
course I
like,
would
no,
be
no,
eager.
no, try this. And I'm like watching his wounds while he's drinking the tea, and I'm like, have my notebook out.
Because yeah, I'll tell
How
you.
is he gonna react?
I'll tell you guys metagame that you guys have plenty of time to go and free Merle, get back to the elf song afterward, to deal with Bloodfist getting the puzzle box and Thirstwell, which there might not be much there with Thirstwell,
Yeah.
and then meet up with Ballister after a long rest. So-
Let us rest later. Let
Okay.
us deal
What
with
does
this
he
now.
know? What is your tea? Your tea giving?
It's 2d4 plus 2, and you're drinking 2 of them.
Oh. Okay. 2d4 plus 2 plus 2.
So again,
Yeah,
roll
it's
4
Gorzak
d4 plus
said he's
4.
just gonna
Alright.
sign some papers. We can just do it on our way back.
Yeah.
6,
Should
6.
be,
Oh, I got 6.
Awesome.
10 minutes in now.
So that's 12 plus
Plus
4.
Drink another cup
10.
while it's hot.
So I got 10. That's good. That's. So I'll be at 26 at least at what I. Because I do think I was pretty like haggard after whatever we came into the city.
How much did it heal you for?
10.
TST is
16.
working
It healed
excellent.
Yeah.
you for 16.
Huh?
It healed you for 16.
Oh.
12 plus 4.
What did I say? 10?
32.
Awesome.
So it'd be 28 because I was at 16.
So
Very
it'll be
positive
32.
reviews for this.
Plus 4 from here.
All right, I'm just gonna go 32. The DM's saying the higher number.
If you were at 16 and then you gained 16, it would be 32.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah,
Ah.
you guys
I'm excited.
grabbed She from the villa. It's on the way to the elf song, magically, and she stops what she's doing. She hands you those potions because you're looking kind of, or the teas
Yeah.
because you're looking kind of wounded.
He
and-
showed up like while it was
I've been
brewing.
shopping like this all day too, like all just bloodied and like gross. And I've just
Try
been
this.
making these deals with these, and it's been working. That one guy, the
Well, you make a convincing adventurer.
yeah, that one guy, the guy I told.
They probably thought this man needs some help.
He looks down at his luck. So yeah, if you guys would like to, you guys can head off toward Zaj's quarters, which is also
It's
the
our quarters.
same.
Wait.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought we
yeah.
were talking about the villa. Are you talking about the L song?
No, nope. This is
We're
the.
gonna go get Spring Marley.
Yeah, this is like the police station.
Oh, okay.
The Flaming Fist.
Oh, like an office? Do I have an office?
You don't.
Or like the
He
like,
does.
maybe like the general whatever class I am.
You would say
You have barracks.
Yeah, like our little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your own. You have your own cot.
Where all the
and-
fists, I think, isn't it fists? I
and
think
chest.
it's
all the
fist
fists.
is what
This is some cut and chest.
something like that.
Do you believe maybe monetary means may be used to avoid bloodshed? And I'll like 40
If it comes to
platinum out.
that, I'm not
If
opposed.
we
to
will
Like-
just sign some paperwork. This
It'll
will be
be- yeah,
easy.
I'm
No,
in,
this will-
in, out.
Yeah.
Alright, just if it would help. Alright.
You hold on to it. If we need it, we'll give you a signal. I'll give you a.
My
I'll go like
support
this.
of
I'll go
this
like this.
mission
I'll bring out the
is
Do this.
briefcase.
waning as you
Do this.
speak.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this. When I do this.
Flash the briefcase.
99 to 100%. There might be bloodshed. You know this, Zaj guy.
It's 1% chance there might be bloodshed.
He's immune to everything besides kissing damage, you guys. It's gonna be a really hard fight.
Oh man.
If I gotta kiss somebody, I'll kiss somebody. I don't care who it is. If I gotta do it, I'll do it.
for Merle.
For Merle. I have my for Merle patch. I made a patch.
Free Merle?
Yeah, free Merle. I have a free Merle patch that I made.
On our way there, we see
I
like
just
a
like
kid
that.
with like a poster that says "Free man."
Just protesting outside
Pamphlets.
the
We're
station.
handing out pamphlets on the way there.
We've seen how police handle protesters.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ban tripping of skeletons. Ban tripping of skeletons.
Wait, tripping? Oh yeah, because they
How
tripped
they
them. That's how they got them. Damn it.
I am going to purchase one of the free Merle patches.
Just put my 40
How much are you
platinum
charging?
like
I'm
in the
not
briefcase.
gonna charge him for one. You can have that patch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else, it's 1 gold.
Rhea will give you 1 gold.
Ah,
She wants one.
all right. I can't. Well, she's part of the party too. I can't like party people. It's free. Outside.
No,
the
no,
party.
no. Take it as a donation to the cause, and I
Yes.
give you 1 platinum. So the briefcase only has 39 platinum now.
You know what? They're
I'm gonna find a way to get rid of all
They're
of them.
nothing
Do not
to make,
hang
you
on
guys.
to anything you have
Guys,
no
they
need of.
cost nothing to make. When we
I
have our
believe
shop,
it.
we'll sell them for 1 gold. You guys, I'm handing them out. Every party member, you get a patch. Compliments of Bloodfist. We did good this month. Quarterly, not so great.
Oh,
So,
We
so
had to
now,
let a few people go, but we all get huge bonuses. So.
Sometimes this is how it goes.
so after you guys have met up around like 6:50 at night and traveled to the villa and are ready to leave the villa at about 7:30 at night, you guys still have about 15 hours before Fallister is planning on leaving. And do you guys start walking?
Yeah.
Wait, did we already free him early?
No,
No.
we are on our way.
Oh, we're on our way.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was like, wait. I was like, did we
No,
just? Did I black out for a minute?
Is that still recording, Duncan?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
20 minutes.
Sweet.
on our way, I'll start sprinkling Gorzak with spores of the invincibility.
What does that do?
It'll give you the advantage on the charisma checks. If we're
Oh,
on my
okay.
way to that now,
Nice.
that will be when I do that.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and Gorzak would be able to tell you when you're getting within like 5 minutes of the place walking, and then you could start. How long does it take to cast? Like a minute or?
It doesn't
Instant.
take. It just
I just
it's a
imagine-
standard action to cast, and it lasts
Imagine
up
you
to an
dan- like-
hour of
like skipping around- like
concentration.
skipping
So I'd
around.
say, like before we go in, like when I start to focus on that.
And breaking concentration is just getting hit by something, or
Right.
are there
So
other...
you if you are hit, you have to pass a check.
Okay.
Like-
A constitution check. I am not sure what the DC might be. May I have my
10
phone
plus
back?
the damage dealt.
10 plus damage out?
Is
It
the
sounds
DC.
high to me.
It's true. It might be lower.
I believe it is.
But yeah, it's pretty uneventful. He lets you know when you guys are getting within 5 minutes, and you can cast that whenever you want to. Just so he has it for more time in there in case it takes a little while.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Is
We'll
it-
wait till that.
is it-
Yeah.
is
Just in
it-
case we're held waiting.
Yeah, the DC is 10 plus half the damage that you take.
Okay.
All right. Nice. I'm gonna
Cool.
put that down.
I did before we did this. I did wash up a little bit, so I'm not as
Bloody.
gross and
When you
bloody.
stopped at the villa,
Yeah.
gave yourself
Unfortunately,
a
the
little burn
spores probably aren't making me smell the greatest.
No, they do. They
Ooh.
do though. They give you
Ooh.
like they like smell like
Prestidigitation.
yeah. They're pheromones.
I smell.
They're like,
I smell
They
good.
give you yeah. They make it awesome.
The forest. Pine scent.
I use.
Yeah.
I use the.
This is a
I
new
use.
strain.
I use the Axe version of prestidigitation, presented by Axe body spray.
Reyes is
Alright.
gonna say, "Can you please not? The pine was a lot better." But as you're walking, before you cast the spell, Rhea will say that we are going to. It seems like we're going to have some explaining to do. How trustworthy or believing do you?
I have a
is,
tie. I have like one, like just a tie right like,
Do you think we can trust him to just not ask any questions about what happened to the Duke? What are we?
That's a good question. Didn't think about that.
Well, he and she continues. Well, she
We could tell him the truth.
that it yeah.
I think you know, honesty is the best policy. Is what I always say.
He did send
99%,
us.
99% of the time.
He did send you guys to deal with the cultist
We could-
invasion. And
We could tell him of our exploits and that Merle was simply behaving on our orders and that
He protected us.
he protected us and he protected the town from what was happening down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he listens to me. I can tell him to like sit, and I'll be like, hey.
That will definitely instill
We
faith.
can
on
show
them.
him how obedient he is
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Tito.
I personally say that we tell them the truth.
And yeah, Rhea will agree. She'll
I don't think she will disagree with the truth.
No.
We're gonna wait. No, you disagree? No.
No.
He's like, no.
Let's
That's
lie.
You want us to lie? Okay.
Dude,
Alright.
she gave us her house, and she said that we are the new rulers of the city. Did you lie?
It may have been under duress, but
Yeah.
Mm,
All
all right,
right.
that's a plan.
all right.
That's
So
that's the
she
story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
she sprinkles you with her spores, and it gives you
Wait, you
a
said
kind
it's
of
piney? You said?
yeah, it's kind of a
Piney?
nice
Okay.
piney
Smells good.
smell.
Help.
It blends well with the Axe body spray.
No, it doesn't. But
Because Axe does not blend well with anything.
But it's the cool ice.
Nope, still not.
No? I thought I smelled like ice.
And yeah, Zaj, or not Zaj, Gorzak leads the party to the main jail housing where Zaj also has his office.
I do a cool like CSI with the badge out, like they're with me, holding my badge out the whole time.
They're all wearing
I have
honorary.
sunglasses. I have sunglasses too.
They're all wearing honorary Flaming Fist badges too
Oh,
that Zaj gave
Oh,
out
yeah,
when you guys first got here.
Mine is right next to my Hell Rider badge.
right under your free Merly patch.
Yeah, right next to.
Yeah, and you guys get into the building. It's a large stone and cement building, and you guys get in just fine. You don't get any hesitation from any of the other Flaming Fist when they see your badges.
The higher ups.
And yeah, you know you'd have to request a meeting with Zaj, and so you can do that at the front desk.
Yeah.
Where there's a young elven man sitting behind the desk, and he looks kind of scarred up. He's not your typical elf. He's got some scars. It looks like he's been through a few scuffles. Maybe got put on desk duty for being, just telling from body language, maybe got put on desk duty for being a little too aggressive. And yeah, you have to schedule request a meeting.
I do the typical elbow on the. Hey, buddy, hey, how's it going? Yeah, how's the day going?
You know his name is Bo3.
I still call him buddy.
You forgot it.
I'm like, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, how's it going? Looks like, how's your day going?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, well,
we can kill the niceties.
Yeah. All right. I know, right? So me and my friends here.
Hello.
The COJ, we're called. Department of the COJ. We're here for an appointment. We're trying to set with Captain Zaj. Captain Zaj.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to just pencil us in, or?
Actually, his door is 2 doors down to the left. Just go knock.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for your help. Bojan.
I'm gonna-
Bojan.
Can I whisper to him?
Who are you whispering to?
Hey, Gorzak, are you sure you work here?
Look, man.
He doesn't spend too much time in this
Are you
office.
drunk?
Yeah, I don't. All right, guys, we can just go right down the hall right here. The office is right over here. Follow me, guys.
Yeah. I will follow Gozak.
Have a good one, buddy.
He just looks away very fast. Doesn't say anything.
I go to Esri. I'm like,
Just a little bit.
What was that, Jack?
It messed with his mind a bit. He's crazy now.
Just lost it. Yeah, and you guys knock on the door and you hear, Ah, who's that?
Oh,
Slow side effects.
hey, Zod, buddy. Captain Zod. Hey, how's it going?
I'd say it's going pretty good.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, yeah, same here. I mean, except the whole cultists trying to bury the city in the, we've talked about it. We talked about it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows. So, the whole cultists trying to, sink the city into hell and all that.
Oh, God.
What?
Anyways.
I guess you hadn't talked to him expressly about
Like
the-
the
Well,
status
didn't we put out some word? I remember.
Yes, but the word went to the Balder's mouth, who did not
Okay.
take it seriously.
Oh, okay, so that was all that word went out to was them.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just fill
I'll
him
just say
in.
cultist. I'll be like, yeah. I'm like, the whole cultist.
Perhaps we should just fill him in
I'd
as
say
to
that,
what's happened.
Yeah, I'm like, besides the whole cultist, thing, and everything's just fine and dandy.
What do you and what did the lot of you find out about the cultists?
Oh boy, let me tell you. Oh boy, howdy. We've been on a journey. And any of these guys here can attest to what we've done in the last 24 hours alone.
So once you tell me what it was, I might or might not ask them to attest to it.
Let me get to the bottom of
And
what I'm
just-
trying.
we
Let me
do
just
an
let me just get to what the point of our visit is.
I'm gonna leave the room.
We got a friend who's locked up here. You might recognize him.
Did you arrest a big skeleton recently?
Oh yeah. You mean that Skele-they? Skele-them, Skele-bro? Yes.
Yeah.
That was the third band of Flaming Fist officers. The first two were grievously wounded when the cabbage cart fell on top of them.
Wait, were those Blood Fist people that died?
They didn't die in the cabbage cart.
But wait, the guards that Merle killed? No. Okay.
No, they were private guard for the Van Thampers. And he says, so, okay, yes, I do remember, and what the hell was that thing?
It's our friend. I
Uh,
just get something about Merle in a cage.
Just-
sitting there.
it is a product
Look at all
of
that.
the magics being wrought
It doesn't fit.
underneath your feet in this town.
Get some edibles. I'm sorry.
No,
That's
he's,
okay.
he's really harmless. He was just protecting us while we took care of that problem it seems like you had. So we were just wondering if we could, have him back. He helped us out.
So you say that it is wrought of the magics growing underneath or permeating underneath this city. What?
Yeah.
What?
But it is bound by our honor.
But it is bound by our friend here who has,
Friend's honor.
who seems to be a good person.
Yeah. You could say it's bound by justice.
And it was acting under our will to stop Thalamra and Thabius from sinking this city as Alteral had sunk before it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sinking the city?
Yeah.
What?
Well, yes. Yeah. Know what happened to what is it?
and-
Alderel.
Ultra.
I will just go into a 5-minute explanation of what we
He's
have
like
been
shuffling.
through over the past week.
Cool.
Lay it out.
This is what happened. This is what we have found down in this basement.
All right. So listening, Zaj has a mix of like laughing and fear and confusion and the story is very riveting. And he says, well, all right, but what about this business with the cabbage cart? Who's paying for that?
Oh,
It's going to be about 42 gold.
I lay out the briefcase.
I do this.
that we
I
prepared,
do this.
uh,
I look at.
It's time. It's time.
It has 39 platinum pieces in it because I give
Well,
one
no,
to you.
just give
I
him what
give-
I just give him what I asked for.
Oh,
Or maybe a little extra.
That's what I have in the bag, though.
Oh, you give okay.
I'm trying to keep.
What's all in the bag?
I must not keep what I do not need.
What's all in the bag?
39 platinum.
Just platinum.
Yes.
And how
I
much
gave
is
you
one platinum?
Way more than 1 gold.
Yeah, this is much more than they're asking
Way more than 1 gold.
for. Will this get our friend out and the trouble taken
And
care
before
of?
she pours it out, I grab the bag and I'm like, "Will this?" Get
We'll
I
give
give
it
the
to
one
you.
platinum. I hold out one platinum.
Oh, no.
That's like what? That's 100 gold, like, isn't it? Isn't one platinum like 100 gold?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And
It's either that or
So-
He's asking for 42 gold.
It
Right?
might just be 10
So,
gold.
I think we got 4,000 from the platinum pieces each.
You know, unless you want to set up a fund, like a crime fund, like a justice
Yeah.
fund.
This is that. This is 30. I
You
can
You
give
wanna
you
set-
one
we'll set up
for
a
the
justice
Merly
fund.
patch.
We'll set up
to help
a-
with that, and then this is just the. I'll give you the.
You give that
the
to me,
briefcase of the 39
I'll
platinum.
talk
It's
with
up
the
to you
Flaming
what you would like to
Fists.
do with it.
And we'll start our own person because we're the justice squad.
Get us out of trouble.
We are the squad of the Flaming Fists. So I'll set up a account.
Here it is.
I'll write that down. How
This
much-
account sounds highly illegal.
No. He'll make the signal. I hand him the
We're
bag.
just gonna spend it on
It's
weapons and
Good. I'm glad we are on
It's
the
only
same
gonna
page.
it's only gonna be spent on weapons and bribery, and it'll be fine.
Zaj will
How much platinum did you say?
take the
4,000. It's
39
40 pieces.
platinum,
Yeah.
40
from
pieces
the-
of platinum.
39.
I'm just gonna write 40.
One was
One
for you
for-
directly
one
for
for
the
the-
Merly patch,
so-
and the 39 was what I had separately in another bag for this instance.
Well, 39 is gonna go to, or no, one
Hand you
platinum
the
goes to the cabbage cart,
It successfully gets rid of like my largest, yeah.
and we'll deal with the paperwork
Currency.
later. But until then, I'll just store the set out song if I can or whatever.
It
That'll be the- that'll be
what
the-
my friends are saying. That should be a pretty nice cabbage cart.
He's like, I think that'll cover it. So he looks at Gorzak. You really want me to release that thing back onto the streets?
Well, it would be releasing it to us. He's a friend of ours, like I said, and we would be bringing him back to our, our hangout.
We are even leaving town soon.
Yeah.
We are even getting
We
out
may
of
be
here.
needing him as protection. You know, he's a pretty good bodyguard. So
will-
far, he's done real good guarding our
It's
bodies.
times 10. It's times 10.
Alright.
Yep.
What is it?
It's 10 gold per platinum.
Is it?
I don't know about the
okay.
ingots,
Oh, it's
'cause
10.
ingots
Okay, so
aren't
then I'll give him 50.
coins.
That,
So
that,
5.
yeah, that's true.
So I'll
They
give
might have
him-
been more.
Okay.
So yeah,
And he says, it's caused quite a stir here, and I'm not very happy about having to do the extra paperwork. But
I'll get my guys. I got my guys.
you got someone else to do the
I
paperwork.
got some guys. We got Remy. We got Jorf. Jorf is great with paperwork. He loves paperwork. He lives and breathes for paper. Send it to Jorf. He'll take care. Just put a note on there saying Gorzak said, "This is for you."
Well, tell Nodge to bring me a bottle of whiskey.
Oh yeah.
You said you said he was holding
he's got
the
the-
elf told me
yeah,
that
he-
he was holding Thirstwell there.
You
You should just have them bring Thirstwell here so we
Okay.
can interrogate him and figure out
Well,
what to do with him.
I'll talk that over with my friends here.
Make sure Notch grabs the whiskey.
Yeah, yes, for sure.
yeah.
Finest. Nodge knows the finest whiskeys of all the way.
My dog only likes the finest. whiskeys.
Pretend I didn't hear that.
That dog is drunk.
All right, well, so we can just go ahead. You got you got the key.
There's a visibly
How
drunk
do we-
dog in the corner of his office. He goes everywhere with Zaj. You guys didn't notice him last time you saw him because he was passed out in the gutter somewhere.
He just looks like a piece of carpet.
And he tells you, all right, yeah, I don't feel good about it, but he caused a stir. If you get him out of this city, then I suppose I can let him. I suppose I can let him go.
You know, this man could be someday be a hero of this city.
He already is.
He already is. You know, you see these patches? You see these patches we're all wearing?
So he killed 9 guards, and I have to do 9 guards worth of paperwork, and he's a hero.
Yeah, because he
Protected us from
He
9
helped
guards.
stop this whole city from sinking into hell.
We were on official business, maybe non-official. I'm not totally sure at the time. We were on business, and look.
I guess I did send you there to figure it out.
Right.
Okay.
Did he attack
This
your
is your
9 guards, or did
This
the
is
9
your-
guards attack him?
That's the point.
And he says,
Guard probably attacked him.
Yeah.
he says curiously, the only injured guard was the one that accidentally got toppled with the cabbage cart. But he was just fine. It was just a little scrape.
It is a shame about that cabbage cart. I do love cabbage.
It was the cart. The cart was the craftsmanship.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So you know of this guy.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
saw
about.
it. I saw it. I saw it every time I passed it.
I see it in my nightmares.
Can I add a suggestion for lore purposes?
Yeah.
I want to imagine when Therion had relayed the story of our happenings for the last 2 days, that he did let them know that altars were peed on. So he may be worried that
wait.
Yeah.
we will pee on something on the way out.
That's not getting.
I would tell them.
Disclose.
I would tell them exactly how we had interacted with the Inferno planes.
So I imagine like just take
totally
it, don't
pissed
pee
off.
on it.
I don't want any part. I'm gonna deny.
Zod says, if I was there, I'd
I
have
don't know
done
what
the
this.
same.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. He's not even from here.
I am not from here.
He doesn't understand our cultures.
Yeah, and he says, all right, I'll get the paperwork sent over to Jorf, and well, actually, he can just pick it up from me when he gets here with Thirstwell, and Nod gets here with the booze. But yeah, I meant to tell you something the other day, Gorzak.
Oh yeah.
There's just something about you. You seem called for some sort of other purpose, and so I would like to relieve you of your duty and your oath here, and thank you for the service that you have given. So you can go and help figure out what is happening
You
here.
mean start my own justice squad?
And he just pats you on the back. He just pats you on the back. You get an inspiration point. It says, "That's a good Gorzak. That's a good Gorzak." And yeah, you and he takes the pin, and he grabs your pins as well. He takes everyone else's pins. And he thanks you for the work you've done here. I don't. Who knows what could have happened if your expectations are correct. And he says, if there's nothing else, I could really get to drinking with my dog.
Free Merle! Hey!
And he
And
says,
we march. We
Yeah.
march to the cell.
The cell is again 2 doors down to the left.
We go the wrong way at first. Oh shit! Free Burley! Free Burley!
Yeah, and
How
When
happy
I
is
see him,
Merly
I
to see
give
us?
him a big hug.
Merly is so excited to see you guys. Like, he literally starts wagging his monstrosity butt. Like, just like 6 arms shaking like this, just like full on, like, starts like running back and forth in the cell. And yeah, he just kind of looks at Tyrone and says, Raga? Raga, 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 Raga.
Yeah, did you have fun, buddy?
Activated my elements.
Give him a little pat on as high as I can reach to him.
And he
Both fish out of water here,
he can't say in coherent words, but he looks at you all and looks relieved to see you again, and you guys are free to leave the jailhouse.
I would like to give him a high five on his lower right hand.
At the same time, I want to do his upper right hand.
Yeah,
And then everybody, and then
That would be his lower left hand. I mean, I guess he can cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would cross with
I would like to give him a high five. It's just good to see you.
Mr. Buddy.
Merly has been freed.
Yeah, in and out, right?
Just a little paperwork.
Just a little paperwork.
And yeah, after that, it's probably a 10-minute walk to the Elf Song, which, yeah, you guys still have to go to get the puzzle box and tell Bloodfist about bringing Thirstwell to Zod.
As we walk Merly down the streets, it may not be a bad idea for a 1 hour or a 2 hour show. I mean, the Bloodfists
Like a parade?
are there. No, oh, well, we could do that as well. We could have the giant skeletal creature help you play a 2 hour set.
Yeah, I'm down. Maybe an hour.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe an hour. I'm kind of tired.
An impromptu
I'm kinda
set.
tired. I'm still kind of bleeding in the spot.
All right, so you guys get to the Elf Song. It looks the same. Doesn't look like anything crazy's happened. You walk in and you see Tarina, the pirate that you met before, over in her chair. She meets
She's
your
the
eye.
one I had a history with. I think there was one. She the older.
Maybe.
She the older one. The old lady.
I think
older
so.
lady.
Maybe, I don't remember.
I was trying to remember her. I was like, there's some older lady that I had awkward history with.
Yeah. But yeah, you get into the Elf Song, and the tavern is pretty alive. You hear someone playing a lute in the background. You can tell that this person hasn't been playing for too long, but they're trying it out, and it seems like they're trying to recall the tune and trying to play the tune of the Elven Woman's song.
Oh,
That comes
we played
across.
that. Did we
Yeah,
play that
yeah.
before?
Yeah.
I think we had performed a version of it.
Yep.
So she's trying to do it.
This person, yeah.
They're on stage up there, like
They're just kind of in a seat, just playing their lute, giving some
Oh.
background.
Well, I'll start.
noise.
I'll pull my lute out and start like doing it with her.
Heck yeah.
the song. I mean.
Yeah. Okay, Bard. But yeah, so yeah, you walk in and you see her playing over there. You walk over, pull your lute out, and start playing it much more proficiently. But it kind
Not
of
to
shows
show
her.
off. Yeah,
no.
not to show off. To kind of like help her along.
Yeah, it kind of shows her like the parts she's been getting wrong, and she she like really pays attention and sees like, oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay. And you can hear her start to get like incrementally better as she listens.
Dial it in.
Yeah. And at that point, the elven woman starts singing with you guys. With
The
you guys
ghost?
playing, yeah.
Ah.
And that's from the look on Alan's face, the guy behind the bar, it's never happened before. Like plenty of people have played the song in the tavern, but never has she joined in. And
So is Merle here with us?
he's probably
Did we-
chilling
wasn't
outside.
that kind of the idea? Were we gonna bring him with us? Kind of wasn't that the?
He's probably chilling outside. I don't think he could fit through the doors into this tavern.
Yeah,
fuck.
He smashes his arms through the windows.
it would be cool to have him as a piece of the set, but it may be have it
He
may
can be the
have to
bouncer.
be
He'll be the bouncer.
an
He'll be the bouncer.
outdoor venue.
It's up to Tyrone.
We could disassemble him and then reassemble him
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could totally disassemble them into the three skeletons, and then
It'll
like
be like a
have
Rob
them-
Zombie show.
Reassemble on the stage.
He might be too
Wait,
big.
what
It's
if
a
can we
pretty
make him
low
into two
ceiling.
Merleys?
You could just have them as like three separate skeletons
Yeah.
up there, like playing their bones for percussion or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Look, I got it. One
Let's-
Merle, one
Tyrone-
Merle. The rest of the bones are a drum set.
Would you?
Do you think the one could play the rest if we set it up?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't. But
I just wanted to set him up for some percussion. I was gonna
Yeah.
either give him a bongo or something there. But
yeah,
I think we should have him set his bones up as a drum set. I think
Yep,
All right,
exactly.
or just like some
Yeah,
percussion. Yeah, just like a few percussion.
skeleton anatomy.
Oh, a xylophone.
So Tyrone
Xylophone.
goes out and gives him a command to disassemble and to join the band as quick as he can. And you just see him start to like shake really fast, kind of like he was doing. And like all the bones kind of like scatter, and then they come back up into. They hit the ground in all different places, and then start to come together.
Form.
And three regular skeletons are standing there again, and they're able to walk in. When they walk in, one of them starts grabbing bones off of the second one and assembling them into a little drum kit. Uses the head as the snare drum and has like a little xylophone off to the side with one of the rib cages. And yep.
When they start their show, can I use like two of my cantrips of druidcraft to like have the torch, the flame dances that can dance out just a little bit and give them just like a lighting effect?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them's like blue, they just dance along with the song a little bit, give them a good spotlight.
You should turn it up a little bit so they can hear it.
Shoot up.
Can you guys hear this?
Light, put on a little light show.
Yeah.
You see the video too? You see the video? Can't see it.
Oh, dancing skeletons. Heck yeah.
Yes, we put on a little light show with it.
Yep. Yep. Merle, Larry, no, not Larry. Mo turns Curly into a drum set. I'm sorry, it was just two skeletons. A drum set with a xylophone, and he does a pretty sick xylophone solo near the end of the elf song. And yeah, you guys rock your show out. You guys end up playing a song that sounded exactly like what we just heard, Spooky Scary Skeletons. Everyone has a great time. Drinks are flowing, laughs are going. And then you see Bloodfist had joined you too in their regular formation. The drummer Naj even ran over and played a little bit on Mo's set. And
Jorf hasn't received the paperwork yet. 'Cause, trust me, he hates paperwork.
And yeah, and once the set is over, the patrons just are kind of in awe, and they're just like, what just happened? This is what? And yeah, you guys.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are the refugees still in those 3 rooms that we have procured for them?
Yeah,
In the outside.
yeah.
Before I leave tonight, which I will do earlier, and head back to the Villa
Justice.
of Justice, I will slip 1 gold coin underneath each of those doors.
Okay. Cool.
And head to where we will stay.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys are able to. The puzzle box is luckily still there. It was in the box. I guess we can just gloss past. You guys, after the set was over, you told Bloodfist what their duties were. Jorf has to do paperwork. Naj has to bring whiskey. Remy gets the night off for some reason. You get the puzzle box, and yeah, did you guys then want to head back to the villa and get your rest?
Yep, we could freshen up and make our way to Candlekeep.
Can I
Cool.
grab like a silver's worth of gold and like a big pan? I mean a silver's worth of rice. That's what I meant.
Yeah, and you have to look for one of the people on the streets cooking rice. But yeah, you can find someone cooking large amounts of rice, and they end up giving you. They take a large bag that's made out of burlap, and just like they've never sold this much rice at a time before, so they just pour the whole gigantic pot into there and let the water seep out. Shake it a few times, and then send it over to you. And yeah, then you guys would be able to. There's not really much else to do with the art song, unless you guys wanted to. But yeah, you guys could head to the villa and get your rest. What are you guys feeling?
That is what I will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like
that
to-
idea.
I'd like to set up an office for the Department of the COJ. I'll put this 34 Platinum. That'll be kind of our
There you go.
headquarters office room where our money is stored.
Cool.
In that box. Wait, are we doing so? We're taking the puzzle box with us.
Did you get hit?
We need that to get to Candlekeep or whatever.
It is why we are going.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're bringing that with us, but we don't need the box anymore, right?
Which
Or
box?
should we carry it in the box? Because I put it. Remember,
The puzzle box. Did
I
we
had a
unlock
chest.
it?
I had a
Yeah,
special
we get
chest with a
contents, we got
key.
the
I have a
contents.
key for that chest.
Oh yeah, a little
Oh,
tiny
puzzle
chest.
box.
That's up
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Do you think we should keep it in the chest just in case?
It may not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Is there